So, I figured that I wanted to get into Blu-ray updates because, you know, a lot of other movie critics are, at least on YouTube. So, I figured I'd just go over some of the Blu-rays that I've got, and I'm not going to go over, you know, whether the picture quality is all that good because, to be honest, I don't care that much. But the first movie we have here is The Departed, which is the 2006 Martin Scorsese film, which is, spoilers, about crime. It's basically about this Boston mobster who everybody knows to be a crook, but nobody can really, you know, sort of prove it. So the cops send this one cop who pretends to be a crook to the mobster, but a mobster sends one crook who pretends to be a cop to the cops. It's sort of, I'm not doing it justice, but it's a really, really good film. And I think I'm going to go on record saying that this is probably my favorite Martin Scorsese film. And that's quite something to say because I really like Martin Scorsese, and Martin Scorsese is an amazing director. But when I think about all of his other films, at least that I've seen, Hugo, The Departed is better. Shutter Island, Departed is better. Goodfellas, The Departed is better. Taxi Driver. Oh man. Okay, The Departed might not be as good as Taxi Driver, but it's really, really close. Taxi Driver, it's a masterpiece. The Departed is a masterpiece as well, but I'm not really sure which one I would say is better, but The Departed is a fantastic movie. It has that sort of Martin Scorsese crime-esque sort of feel that you would expect from a film of his name. Okay, either way, The Departed is still one of my favorite films of all time, and I highly recommend you pick it up. Hot Fuzz. This is the film that Edgar Wright made in 2007. It stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, obviously. It's about this cop who is like a super cop in London. He's just so good at his job to the point where he gets demoted. I guess transfer, I suppose, would be the correct term. And he goes to this sort of small English town that, you know, doesn't really have a lot of crime. Everybody knows everybody, so, you know, not terribly crime written at all. Not really the place for him. But there's something strange going on. He's not really sure what it is, but there's something odd about it. This is probably one of the best screenplays I think I've ever seen in a film. There is not one wasted line in this movie. The screenplay is as tight as an airlock. Every single line, like, I've seen this movie about 3 times. 3 times at least. And I still don't think I've seen all the jokes that are in this movie. I've seen it with many people. All of them say, you know what, I probably haven't seen all the jokes in the movie. But luckily it's so well written that you can watch it many times and enjoy it many, many times. This is one of my all-time favorite comedies. I absolutely love this movie. And last one we have is Up in the Air, which is the 2009 film directed by Jason Reitman, who directed Juno and the more recent Young Adult, which I didn't see, unfortunately. But I did see Juno, and I absolutely loved it. I think the thing with this director is that he's very, very character-based director. You know, that was worded horribly, but you know what I mean. His stories are not terribly original. Like, just look at Juno. It's another, you know, teen pregnancy movie, but this is a really, really heartwarming, very, very good movie. Basically, it follows this guy, George Clooney, whose very job it is to fire people. He goes to various companies. They hire him to basically get in front of their employees and say, "You're fired." Not in that exact way, obviously, but his lifestyle is basically going on planes, going across America, and firing people, and he loves it. But his livelihood, as it is threatened by the what am I thinking of? By the idea of telework, the threat of telework, which, for those of you who don't know, it's basically work via Skype, I guess. And he tries to show the person who's trying to get this off the ground, no pun intended, that you can't use telework for this, and he takes her sort of on a trip firing people. This is probably in my top 10 favorite films of all time. I love this film so much. It's such a, like, one of the things I like so much in movies is character-based drama and well-realized characters, and this movie has so much of that. I think this is probably George Clooney's best performance, and think about what that means, because he's just been a really, really good actor and director for a long, long time. I liked his performance in The Descendants okay, but I felt like he was kind of playing himself. This one, though there is kind of elements of him playing himself, he really goes above and beyond. Anna Kendrick and Vera Farmiga are absolutely fantastic, as usual. But I really think this is a director's movie more than anything else. This was my favorite film of 2009, and absolutely adored it. I highly recommend you guys track it down. Not that it'll be terribly hard. Alright, so that was my first Blu-ray update, and hopefully there'll be a few more. See ya.